Hey, what's up everybody, Andrew here. Today we're taking a look at the new HP Pavilion gaming laptop 15T. This is an all-new gaming laptop that's aimed towards budget gamers that don't want to spree for the HP Omen line of laptops. This one features a 15.6-inch Full HD 144Hz IPS anti-glare display, 8GB of RAM, Intel Core i7-8750H, which is a 6-core processor, as well as NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 with a Max-Q design, with 3GB of GDDR5. Alright, let's see if this laptop is worth picking up. With the base configuration starting at $749, you get a Core i5-8300H and an AMD Radeon RX 560 graphics. Upgrade to the GTX 1050 and that would add additional $30. But for my configuration, mine comes at $1099. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what's inside. Here goes your 1TB drive running at 5400 RPM. Next up is your 4-cell 70Wh battery pack. This is the upgraded pack. 16GB of PCIe Intel Optane to boost the 1TB drive speeds. Dual fan setup, 8GB of RAM, but you can expand to 64GB, and last but not least is your wireless card powered by Realtek. This is the RTL8822BE. The 16GB of Intel Optane did a significant amount of boost on the 1TB drive. Traditional drives usually run around 100 MB a second for the 5400 RPM, and we're seeing almost 930 MB a second, which is a very good boost. Let's take a look at the ports here on the laptop. On the left side, you got two USB 3s, Kensington security lock slot, and an SD card slot. On the right side, you got a headset microphone jack combo, RJ45 Ethernet, HDMI 1.4, USB 3, USB Type-C with no Thunderbolt 3, and your charging port. The trackpad is pretty big and spacious, and the surface feels pretty smooth, and even though it's using Elon drivers, tracking, 2-finger scrolling, and multi-touch was pretty much on point. The speakers are powered by Bang & Olufsen and the sound quality is pretty decent, however the sound levels are pretty weak, it doesn't get that loud, and the low end is missing that low end kick. Overall, I've heard the very popular Intel Core i7-8750H, which is a 6-core processor, but in this application this CPU runs very hot, and I notice a lot of excessive thermal throttling. GTX 1060 Max-Q is a very good performing GPU that offers a good bang for your buck in terms of power to performance ratio. With that being said, this GPU and that super hot CPU kind of crippled the performance of this CPU's capability. The heat was just too much in order for this laptop to perform at a high level. Now here's a quick sample of Battlefield Run running at 1920 by 1080p on ultra settings, and I'm getting an average around 55 to 65 frames per second. Next up is Fortnite running at 1920 by 1080p, and I was getting an average around 80 to 95 frames per second. I've seen other 1060 Max-Qs perform at a much higher level, so I was kind of disappointed. Let's take a look at the external temperatures using the FLIR1 thermal imaging sensor. On the top section is pretty hot, coming in around 65 to 70 degrees Celsius. Towards the center around 45 to 50 degrees Celsius, which is pretty high. So yeah, this laptop was getting a little bit too toasty. On some occasions the CPU rose to around 95 degrees Celsius and up to 97 degrees Celsius, which is insane. I also noticed a lot of excessive thermal throttling. The GPU temps were pretty good. I was getting an average around 83 degrees Celsius, which is pretty much on par with other 1060 Max-Q laptops I've tested. The panel upgrade on the 15.6-inch Full HD IPS 144Hz panel is excellent. You get good viewing angles, good color accuracy, good brightness. Overall, this is just an excellent panel that HP hooked up. This laptop has a pretty good solid keyboard overall. The feedback from these keys offer good solid tactile feedback and response, and the spacing is great, and the backlit keyboard lighting is easy on the eyes at night. Battery performance from the 4-cell 70Wh battery pack is average at best. I was getting around 4 hours tops with medium screen brightness, and that's with casual activities like browsing the web, word processing, and watching some YouTube video clips here and there. Alright guys, for $1,100 many of you guys would like to save. For $150 more, I would might as well get the HP Omen with the same configuration. Yes, however, you're looking for a more laid back laptop that won't stand out as a gamer's laptop, especially at school, then the HP Pavilion Gaming is a better choice. I actually like the more streamlined design and the profile of the Pavilion Gaming line of laptops. This gaming laptop offers many components that can be upgraded down the road for better performance. I would recommend this laptop, however the heat management is really bad right now. Hopefully HP is aware of the issues and they can work on it to improve the overall system temps. So as of right now, I would steer away from this unit unless my unit is somehow defective. I'll keep you guys updated if I get some more information. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you found this video helpful and you're a first time guest, be sure to subscribe for more upcoming tech videos. Thanks again, I'll catch you in the next one.